Ah, shut up. It was a better joke than naming your movie after a pun. Ratatouille.
You get it? 'Cause he rat!
We start the game off and we have the worst loading screen I've ever seen. It's nothing but a static chef's hat that doesn't do anything. Come on now.
It moved.
Need to wash up before I handle the food.
So I begin the game running around on all fours with my hands, jumping about, getting a feel for my surroundings, and then... Oh dear. You can't touch the milk. Oh my god, what's this? Is this a sniffing button? It is! It's a sniffing button! Who put this in the game? Who asked for a sniffing button?
You smell nice.
Okay, so far this game feels pretty aimless. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh wait, I get a reward for jumping on this handle? Awesome!
Oh, well.
What a great reward! Death! I don't know. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? Ah, look at that. I got an achievement for jumping on a stump. You're one of those games, aren't you? So now it's time for me to tailspin these cans away. Okie dokie. The sound design isn't the only problem I have with the presentation though. What is going on with the floor here? It looks like the floor textures load as Remy runs towards them. Is this texture pop-in that follows your feet? I've got to carry on though, so let's just do that. I'm being shown how to carry and place items now. That's pretty neat. The peppers explode. Where the hell am I? What kind of illegal weapon smuggling is this woman up to? Why do her slippers look like Christmas ham? And why does Remy look like Oliver Twist?
Please, sir, I want some more.
What do you think that jumping on jets of water sounds like?
No, you're wrong!
It sounds like this. Not to mention, this is not a very polished platformer we have. I got stuck on grates all the time while climbing them, and oh my god, what is going on here? I'm not a rat anymore. I'm a hybrid between a slug and a sausage. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Way over here!
Okay, you know what? I'm convinced now. This old bag has some kind of gang operation running. A rat this size heading towards a window that fast would break it, which must mean this is bulletproof glass. Why does she need it?
Christ almighty, that's why! She's a murderer!
She sells exploding peppers on the black market and buries snitches in her garden.
This farm kingpin needs to be locked up!
How am I so close to this woman's legs that I'm practically looking up her skirt, yet I'm not dying? And pray tell, why do I activate a mousetrap right here and brush it off like, I'm okay? But then the second a tiny speck of loose gravel gets in my way, I trip over and fall flat on my face. Oh, that's reminded me. After I'm done with playing this game, I've got a great place we can go and get lunch. Nah, don't worry, you'll love it. Yeah, I've booked a table at Cafe Rat! After this tutorial segment, we then end up on the main game as we search around the city streets of Paris and collect a certain amount of items by jumping around in order to go back to earlier areas and unlock minigames to complete, and therefore progress through the game. You know what other game works like this? Yes, Shrek's Treasure Hunt on PS1, but now, instead of being a stinky ogre, you're a stinky rat. The minigames you have to work with are things like running around a spinning cylinder in the sky trying not to plummet to the earth, or running away on a turntable away from mechanical clumps of knives slicing vegetables at 1,000,000 miles an hour, so yeah, nothing too traumatizing for kids, but then again, maybe Remy deserves it.
Great!
He's a bit of a psychopath.
There's my restaurant!
Well,
That there was the voice of the ghost of Chef Gusteau, your guide through the city streets, and this game will make you remember that, because some genius in the dev team decided that he should repeat every single line of tutorial dialogue for every area and item you walk by, each and every time you load in and out of a minigame.
The compass can tell you where to find a mission marker.
Something more annoying to me than that, though, is the fact that the game itself, when you're just running and jumping around the area, isn't too awful, but it's completely mauled by tiny flaws that all group together into a nest of regret. It's little things like being able to climb up pipes being a mechanic, but not every single pipe, and things like balancing on tiny platforms with the action button giving you no indication it even worked until you actually land on it. It's not like in something like Sly Cooper where there's a little twirl or grapple animation after you press the button letting you know that everything is about to connect. You only know if your button press worked in Ratatouille if you land on the thing or fall straight through it. There's no clear timing and the actions are incredibly unresponsive. You just gotta mash the action button and hope that you land on the thing. And that's not fun. It's funny.
Collect enough of these items and you'll be able to open a tall mission.
Oh cool, thanks for letting me know.
Collect enough of these items and you'll be able to open a tall mission.
Yeah, don't worry, I heard you the first time.
Collect enough of these items and you'll be able to...
Are you gonna say that every time I pick up a couple of these things?
Collect enough of these items.
There's 100 of them! Who programmed this?
Is this necessary?
No, it's not. Ah well, at least we can all agree that that is a good smelling plate.